All right, folks, welcome to your championship game here from King Stadium in Kelowna, British Columbia. It's going to feature the Sooke Loggers from Sooke, BC versus the Grand Prairie Pirates from Grand Prairie, Alberta. We started this weekend off with this matchup Friday night, which Sooke won. But this is what it all come down to after pool play and playoffs. It's been one hell of a weekend of ball as we give you some live views from King Stadium here. Pitching for Sooke Loggers, Devin McCulloch. Catching, Blake Hunter. First base, Kyle Cowick. Second base, Todd Belton. Third base, Brian Avery. Gus Wilson, your shortstop. Aaron Cooper, left field. Jesse Greaves, center field. Batting for the Grand Prairie Pirates, leading off Patrick Burns, Corey Jones, Scott Nehigh, Keegan Arcan, Jordan Hudson, Kevin Schellenberg, Scott Galenza, Todd Williams, Will Major. All right, here we go. Patrick Burns. Ball one. Ball two. Pops him up. Foul ball, strike one. Grand Prairie beat Lacey A's in your first semifinal last night 4-2. And of course, you just seen Sooke beat STK 3-0. .31 on your batter, Patrick Burns. 18 games, 2 days later, we're in the final. Last game of your 2025 Kelowna May Days. Strike two. Full count. Leadoff walk for Patrick Burns. As we get a live aerial view of the action here. It's going to bring up Corey Jones. Swing and a miss for strike one. 0-1 on Corey Jones, your number 2 batter for Grand Prairie Pirates. Oh, lays a bunt down. Oh, nobody there. Moves Patrick over to 2. Runners on first and second. That's going to bring up Scott Nehigh.
24, Scott Nehigh.
Strike one. Strike two. 0-2 on your batter, Scott Knee-high. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Just starting here, folks. The top of one in your championship final. Strike three for one away.
Strikeout for the first out of the inning. Bring to the plate number 27, Keegan Arcan.
That's going to bring up Keegan Arcan for your Grand Prairie Pirates. Trying to capitalize on an opportunity with two runners on. Strike one. Strike two. 0-2 on your batter. Swing and a miss for strike three. 2 away.
Another strike over the second of the inning. Bring to the plate number 17, Jordan Hudson.
It's going to bring up Jordan Hudson. Strike one. Swing on a miss. 72 on miles per hour on that one. Strike two. 0-2 on Jordan Hudson here. Runners on first and second. Swing and a miss for strike three.
Strikeout for the third out.
All right. Grand Prairie stranded a couple of runners in the top half of the first. Pitching for the Grand Prairie Pirates, Steve Norman. Catching, Keegan Arcan. Corey Jones, first base. Kevin Schellenberg, second base. Scott Clenza, third base. Will Mayer, shortstop. Your batting order for the Sooke Loggers: Logan Newman, Brian Avery, Blake Hunter, Kyle Cowick, Ben Edgington, Aaron Cooper, Todd Belton, Gus Wilson, and Jesse Grieve. And of course, doing the pitching, Steve Norman. His leg looks fine. Had a chat with his dad just a little before this. Steve took a line drive last night, just below the knee. But he shook it off, come back, and closed out the game for Grand Prairie as they beat Lacey Yates 4-2. Okay, leading off for Sooke in their home half of the first, Logan Newman. Ball one. Strike one. 1-1 on your batter, Logan Newman. Foul tip, strike two. 1-2. Been some amazing camera work and coverage all weekend long by Mr. Luciano from Softball Premier TV. Strike three. Caught him looking for your first out of the game. And your first out of the bottom of first. It's going to bring up Brian Avery.
Number 33, Brian Avery.
Strike one. Nope, 1-1. Bottom of one here, folks. One away. Oh, popped him up. Strike two. Safe at one. Second baseman couldn't come up with that ball.
Save at first to bring to the plate, number 12, Blake Hunter.
It's going to bring up Blake Hunter. Ball inside. Oh, some locals doing a flyby. Blake Hunter, your batter. Hard shot to the shortstop, comes up with it for one. Not in time for the double, but he does get the leadoff runner out for your second out.
Takes the lead runner at second base for the second out. Runner on first.
It's going to bring up Kyle Cowick.
Number 40, Kyle Cowick.
Two away here. Oh, there's a hard shot to the gap. Oh, right fielder comes up with it, gets it in quickly. Single for Kyle Cowick. Moves Blake over to 3.
2-out single for Kyle Cowick. Runners on first and third.
Going to bring up Ben Edgington.
Plate number 15, Ben Edgington.
Strike one. Ball one. 1-1. 2 out. Inside. Ball 2. Runners on the corner. Strike 2. 2-2 on your batter, Ben Edgington. Stevie Norman trying to get out of this jam here in the first inning. Full count. Two away, the runner from first can take off. Swing and a miss for strike 3 for your third out.
Strike 2 for the third out.
All right. Top of 2 here in Kelowna. Grand Prairie coming to bat. Leading off, Kevin Schellenberg. Devin McCulloch, your pitcher for Sooke. One complete to 0-0. As we settle in. Oh. Ball 1. Strike 1, 1-1. Strike 2, 1-2 on your batter, Kevin Schellenberg. Oh, he held off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for your first out.
Strike out for the first out. Bring the plate number 17, Scott Galenza.
That's going to bring up Scott Galenza. Foul ball, strike one. Strike two on your batter. Strike three, 2 away.
Another strikeout there for the second out of the inning. Bring the plate number 11, Todd Williams.
It's going to bring up Todd Williams. Two away. Top of 2. 0-0. Ball one. Strike one. 1-1 on your batter, Todd Williams. Foul ball, strike two. 1-2, 2 out. Ball 2, 2-2. Full count. Fights off a tough pitch, fouls it off, stay alive. 3-2 on your batter, Todd Williams. 2 out. Devin McCulloch, your pitcher. Another foul ball. Good battle going on here, folks. Nope, draws a walk. Umpires playing circus games behind us here, trying to get the ball out of the screen.
Draws a walk, gets the base runner. To the plate now, number 15, Will Major.
It's going to bring up Will Major. advances on a pass ball. Shortstop comes up with a play for the third out. 6-3 on that out.
Shortstop gets that ground ball for the third out. No hit, one walk, and one runner left on.
All right, bottom of 2 from Kelowna here. Still 0-0. Leading off for your Sooke Loggers is going to be Jared Cooper. Steve Norman still pitching. Ball 1. Strike 1. Strike 2. 1-2. Jared Cooper. Two and two. Oh, ground ball to the second baseman, comes up with it this time for your first out. 4-3 on that put out. It's going to bring up Todd Belton.
Second base gets that ground ball for the first out. Bringing to plate number 5, Todd Belton.
Ball 1. Ground ball to your first baseman. He comes up with it himself for your second out. It's going to bring up Gus Wilson.
Ground ball to the first baseman. He takes himself. 2 outs. Bringing to the plate number 2, Gus Wilson.
Strike one. Strike two. We've been treated to some unreal change-ups all weekend long. Ball one. 1-2 on your batter, Gus Wilson. Strike three. Caught him looking for the third out.
Person looking. Third out.
Ball low, 2-2. Outside, full count. Strike 3 for your second out. Caught him looking.
Catch him looking for the second out of the inning. Bring it to the plate, number 27, Keegan Arcan.
Strike 1. Two out. Runner on third. Top of 3. Strike 2. 0-2. Strike 3. Caught him looking for the third out.
Catch him looking for the third out.
All right, a live look at downtown Kelowna here at the fountains just behind us. As we get ready to head into the bottom of the third. Score is still 0-0. Leading off for your Sooke Loggers, Jesse Grieve. Stevie Norman still pitching. Hope you folks at home are enjoying the game. A couple of friends messaged, said that there's no audio, so hopefully you hear us. Little bouncer to first for your first out. One away. It's going to bring up the top of the lineup. Logan Newman. Strike 1.
Leading off, number 34, Logan Newman.
Strike two. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 on your batter. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 away.
Strikeout there for the second out. Brings to the plate.
That's going to bring up Brian Avery. As we move along in this game from King Stadium in Kelowna, British Columbia. Strike 1. Oh, ball 1. 1-1 on your batter, Brian Avery. 2 out, Stevie Norman. Still pitching, 0-0. Oh, there's a hard shot to the gap. Left fielder cuts it off. Gets it back in time. Oh, no. Stand up double for Brian Avery. It's going to bring up Blake Hunter.
2-0 stand-up double for Brian Avery. Brings to plate number 12, Blake Hunter.
This is your championship final here of the Kelowna May Days ISC qualifier. Blake Hunter, your batter now for Sooke. Ball 1. Strike 1. 1-1 on your batter. Ooh, ball outside. 2-1. Oh, nice stop by the shortstop. Oh, beats it out. Holds Brian at third.
Blake Hunter beats out the run. Safe on first. Runners on first and third. To the plate, number 40, Kyle Cowick.
It's going to bring up Kyle Cowick. Let's see if Sooke can cash in. Oh, foul ball. Strike 1. They threatened in the first inning to score, but couldn't cash in. Let's see what they can do here with runners on the corner. 2 out. Kyle Cowick, your batter. Ball 1. 1-1 on your batter. Stevie Norman, your pitcher for Grand Prairie. Strike 2. One and 2 on your batter. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Strike 3 for the third out of the inning. 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. And through 3 complete, score remains 0-0.
All right, top of 4 here, 0-0. Excellent ball game going on. Leading off for the Grand Prairie Pirates, Jordan Hudson. Strike 1. Yeah, good pitch matchup here. Good pitching matchup here between Devin McCulloch and Steve Norman. Whoa. What a pitch. Strike 2. 0-2 on your batter, Jordan Hudson. Oh. Fouled it off to stay alive. .45 miles per hour on that changeup. And then let's see if he throws some 77 gas here. 70. Strike 3 for your first out.
Strike 3 for the first out of the fourth inning. Brings to the plate number 6, Kevin Schellenberg.
That's going to bring up Kevin Schellenberg. Ball 1. Strike 1. 1-1 on your batter. Oh, there's a single past the second baseman. It's going to bring up Scott Galenza.
Single to right field, bring up plate number 47, Scott Galenza.
Strike one. 77 miles per hour on that pitch. Strike two. Popped up to the left fielder. Sits underneath it for your second out. Two away. It's going to bring up Todd Williams.
Left field for the second out of the inning. Brings plate number 11, Todd Williams.
Strike one. Strike two. Oh, 1-1. Yeah, I guessed right. It was a strike on the swing. Even I get lucky sometimes, I guess, on my guessing. All right, 0-2. Second baseman comes up with a little bouncer there for your third out. No runs again. All right, going into the bottom of the fourth. Coming to the bat for Sooke, Ben Edgington, 0-0. Good pitching duel going on here. Ooh, ball one. Steve Norman, your pitcher for Sooke, or no, sorry, Grand Prairie. And Devin McCulloch pitches for Sooke. 1-0 on your batter. Strike one. 1-1. Foul ball, strike 2. Yeah, I seen some changeups hit 42 yesterday, and I seen Tyson Barkman hit 80 a couple of times. But we've been averaging in the 70s on the pitchers so far this weekend. Strike 3. Swing and a miss for your first out.
Strike out for the first out of the inning. Brings plate number 28, Jared Cooper.
That's going to bring up Jared Cooper. Ball 1. Strike 1. 1-1 on your batter, Jared Cooper. Oh, foul tip. Strike 2. Looks like some action in the pen down there in the right field. Matthew Beckett getting loose, getting ready, just in case. Let's see if he's still dealing. Oh, 2-2. Strike 3 for your second out. Caught him looking.
Pearson looking for the second out. Strike 3. Brings to the plate number 5, Todd Belton.
That's going to bring up Todd Belton, your next batter for the Sooke Loggers in their home half of the fourth in a 0-0 ball game. Oh, foul ball. Strike 2. 0-2 on your batter, Todd Belton. Oh, foul ball. Heads up. Always scary over that side of the park because there's lots of kids that play around in the big dirt pile. Behind the first base dugout. 0-2 on your batter, Todd Belton. 2 away, 0-0, bottom of 4. Oh, popped him up. As we bring you live action from King Stadium in Kelowna, BC on Softball Premier TV. Home of the traditional lands of the Okanagan Nation, the Silks people. Todd Belton, 0-2. Swing and a miss. What a changeup for your third out. Stevie Norman's dealing.
Strike out there for the third out.
All right, we get into the later stages of the game here. Top of 5 now, 0-0 still. Will Major, your first batter for the Grand Prairie Pirates. Strike one. Devin McCulloch still pitching his second game in a row today. One and one. Nope, pops him up. Everybody's windshield safe. I didn't hear no sound. As the parking for the King Stadium is literally right behind us. 1 and 2. Strike 3. Caught him looking for your first out.
Strike 3, catch him looking. First out. Now to play number 7, Patrick Burns.
That's going to bring up at the top of the lineup, Patrick Burns. Ball 1. Burns, he's got a walk and a stand-up double so far, so he's been on base both times he's come to bat. Ball 2. Ball 3. 30 on your batter, Patrick Burns. Couple of close pitches there, but it's 30. Strike 1. .31 on Patrick Burns. Oh, there's a shot. There's a home run. 1-0. Home run for Patrick Burns. As my dad would say, that's just a little bloop over the fence. Well, he's did it again. 1-0.
1 out. Now to the plate, number 10, Corey Jones.
It's going to bring up Corey Jones. Oh, Corey. Devin comes up with the play. Oh, dropped the ball. After all that, Corey is safe on first after a little bleeder to the pitcher. All right, that's going to bring up Scott Nehigh.
Little bleeder to the pitcher gets him on first base. Brings to the plate number 24, Scott Nehigh.
Strike 1. Ball 1-1 on your batter, Scott Nehigh. Oh, popped him up. One and two on your batter. One out. Todd Williams on first. Grand Prairie going to try to add to their lead after Patrick Burns hits a solo home run to center field straight away. Oh, foul ball. One and two on your batter still. Oh, pass ball. Runner advances to two. 2 and 2 on your batter, Scotty Knee-high.
Pass ball advances runner. Runner on
Blake
second.
tried to block that
2-0
change up, but just got away from him. It's going to move another runner that much closer to home, though. Let's see what Scott Knee-high can do. 2 and 2. Strike three. Got him looking for your second out.
Catch a look at the strike three. 2 outs. Runner on second. Now the plate number 27, Keegan Arcan.
It's going to bring up Keegan Arcan. Strike one. Strike two. Oh, and 2 on your batter, Keegan Arcan. 2 out. Todd Williams out on second. Strike three for your third out. Another strikeout for Devin McCulloch. That gives him 12 on the game so far. 1-0 though, Grand Prairie.
1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on.
Okay. Okay. Gus Wilson's the batter for Sooke. Oh. popped up. Bottom of 5. Excuse me there, I just had to cough. Grand Prairie took a lead though. Home run by Patrick Burns to center field. Sooke in the bottom of 5. Gonna try to mount a comeback. Steve Norman's still pitching. Strike 2. 0-2 on Gus Wilson. Nope, fouled off. Swing and a miss for strike 3 for your first out.
Strike 3 for the first out. Now batting for the Sooke Loggers, number 10, Jesse Grieve.
It's going to bring up Jesse Grieve. Oh. Ball 1. Ball 2. Strike 1. 2-1 on your batter, Jesse Grieve. Strike 2. 2-2. Oh, foul ball. Two and two on Jesse. Stevie Norman. 8 strikeouts so far this game. It's been a good pitcher's game. Other than the one mistake so far that Patrick Burns just kindly blooped over the center field fence. Strike 3. Caught him looking for your second out.
Strikeout there for the second out of the inning. Bring us back to the top of the order. Now batting number 34, Logan Newman.
That's going to bring up Logan Newman, your leadoff batter for Sooke Loggers. Bottom of 5 here. Ball 1. Oh, heads up. Ball 2. Three and 0 on your batter, Logan Newman. Strike 1. ahead of that one. Pulled her way foul though. Full count. 3-2 on Logan. Sooke battles here in the bats here in the bottom of 5. Swing and a miss for strike 3. What a nasty changeup.
Changeup gets him for strike 3 to end the 5th inning. Through 5 complete, the score is 1-0 for the Grand
5-0. Or no, sorry, 1-0 after 5. Hey, as we move on to the 6th inning, still 1-0 Grand Prairie. Coming in the bat for the Sooke Loggers is number 12, Chris Wojluska. Wally. Devin McCulloch still pitching. Foul ball, strike 2. Oh, and 2 on your batter, Wally. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for your first out. That's going to bring up Kevin Schellenberg.
Now plate, number 6, Kevin Schellenberg.
Strike 1. Ball 1, 1-1. Oh, ball 2. Oh, pops them up to the center fielder. Sets up underneath it for your second out. Top of 6 here. It's going to bring up Scott Galenza.
Fly ball to center field for the second out inning. Brings to play number 47, Scott Galenza.
1-0. Oh, foul ball. Been a good pitching duo here in their championship game. Oh, shortstop comes up with that. Over to first for your third out. All right, get back to action here from Kelowna. Bottom of 6. Heart of the order for Sooke coming up. Leading off is Brian Avery. And ball 1. Ball 2. Grand Prairie's winning 1-0. Getting close to the end though. 6th inning here. Ball 3. Strike 1. 31. This will be a good battle here. 2, 3, and 4 batters for Sooke are. Oh, Jaws the leadoff walk are tough. In the ISC world's a couple of New York Gremlins and a JB Bomber.
Draws a walk there. Brings plate number 12, Blake Hunter.
It's going to bring up Blake Hunter. Strike 1. Ball 1. 1-1 on Blake Hunter. Stevie Norman still dealing. Oh, foul tip held on by the catcher. Strike 2. 1-2 on Blake Hunter. None out. Lead off walk on first. Sooke tries to answer back. in the bottom of the sixth here. Outside, 3-1, or 2-2. Full count. Oh, nice play by your third baseman. Gets the force. Safe at first. What a play.
Good play gets the lead runner for the first out. Runner on first base. Now play number 40, Kyle Cowick.
I was going to bring up Kyle Cowick. Hard liner, your third baseman comes up with it though. Forces the runner out at 2. Blake Hunter, your runner at first now. Kyle Cowick, 1 out. Ball 1. A friend of mine just let me know that Mr. Mugger Man's in the crowd. A legend in the fastball world for us locals here in the native world as well. An umpire extraordinaire. 1-1. 1 out. Oh, foul ball. 1-2 on your batter, Kyle Cowick, here in the bottom of 6. As Sooke tries to manufacture a run somehow, because Grand Prairie's up 1-0 off of the Patrick Burns home run. Back in the 5th. Oops, slow roller, foul ball. 1-2 still, 1 out. Oh, fouls off an inside pitch to stay alive. 1-2. Foul ball. Just about dropped it in there. Two and two. Ball outside. Oh, there's a hard shot over the right fielder's head. Ball gets it back in a hurry. It's going to put runners in the corner. Two
Kyle
away.
singles defense.
Hard single for Kyle Cowick. It's going to bring up Ben Edgington.
Number 15, Ben Edgington.
They have a little. They're going to do one away. Sooke's trying to tie the ball game, and if not, take the lead here in the bottom of 6. As things wind down here, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's behind the scenes that keep this place rolling. Lee Kuntz and Mr. Dave Arthur's keeping the field ready. Beside me in the booth, Mr. Brandon Marr on the PA for the stadium, and of course can't forget the concession workers that have been feeding us. Thank you. Oh, ball 1. And then the boss of everyone, Elaine Kuntz. It's been a wonderful weekend here at King Stadium. Runner takes off to 2. That's going to put 2 runners in the scoring position. 2 balls, no strike. 2-0 on Ben Edgington. Big part of the game right here. Oh, lays a bunt down, foul. Trying to manufacture a run somehow. Because after the big 3 for Sooke, it's been not much offense. Steven is pitching well, though. Strike 2 on Ben Edgington. Swing and a miss for strike 3 for your second out. That's going to bring up Jarrett Cooper.
Number 28, Jared Cooper.
Strike 1. Ball 1, 1-1, 2 out. Tying run at first, or third, sorry. Go ahead run at second, 2 away, bottom of 6. Chopper to third, fair over to 1 for 3 away. Stevie got out of it. Sooke strands 2 runners. Still 1-0 Grand Prairie. Okay, we get into the final inning of your 2025 Kelowna May Days ISC West qualifier. 1-0 for the Grand Prairie Pirates. See if they can add to their lead. Leading off, Todd Williams. Devin McCulloch. Oh. Hit by pitch. Gonna get him on first.
Leadoff batter, Todd Williams, hit by pitch. Standing on first base. Brings the plate number 15, Will Major.
He got hit hard in the elbow, too, yesterday. Up in the helmet today. That's going to bring up Will Major. Oh. Pops up a bunt for strike one. Strike two. 0-2 on your batter, Will Major. Ball one. Two and two. Fouls off. Pitch. Stay alive here. 2 and 2. Swing and a miss. Strike three for your first out.
Strike three for the first out.
It's going to bring out the top of the order here, Patrick Burns. His solo home run's the only run of the game so far. Oh, hard shot to the liner to the shortstop for your second out. Just about doubled up the runner at first, but he got back.
Mine drives the shortstop in the second out.
It's going to bring up Corey Jones.
Now the plate, number 10, Corey Jones.
Pop up. Oh, right fielder did. Oh, no. Off his glove. He's going to score a run. Wow, that's a big insurance run for Grand Prairie. Corey Jones with a triple.
Off the wall for a triple. Score run.
2-0.
Now we'll play number 24, Scott Nehi.
That could prove to be a big insurance run for your Grand Prairie Pirates here in the top of 7. It's going to bring up Scott Nehi. Ball 1. Oh. Nope, stays there at third. 2 balls on your batter, Scott Nehi. Oh, what a changeup. I've had the pleasure to watch that all weekend. I can watch that all day. 2-1 now on your batter, Scott Nehi. Devin McCulloch, sir, that is filthy. 2-2. Oh. Fouls off a pitch to stay alive. 2-2 on Scott Nehi. 2 out. Corey Jones on third base. 2-0 Grand Prairie, top of 7. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Your third out. Grand Prairie does score a big insurance run to go up 2-0. Okay, folks, everything comes down to the bottom of the 7th. Grand Prairie is up 2-0. Sooke needs to score 3 runs in order to win this ISC qualifier. Stevie Norman needs to get 3 outs for Grand Prairie to win. Todd Belton, your leadoff batter, strike 1. Strike 2. I believe this is our 19th game of the weekend. They've all been good ball. Some great games, good pitching. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for your first out. From what I've witnessed this weekend, there's some good young talent coming up through the ranks. And it's also a pleasure to see lots of the vets here, lots of national team members, ex-national team members for Canada. So it's future of the sport's looking bright. Strike one on your batter, Gus Wilson. 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Of course, none of this is possible without the sponsorship of Verdi Construction. 2-2. And of course, Softball Premier TV. Oh, foul tip, stay alive. Swing and a miss, strike three for 2 away. Stevie's still dealing.
Now to plate number 10, Jesse Green.
That's going to bring up Jesse Grieve. It's been a great time for me bringing you the play-by-play here from Kelowna. Strike one. Strike two. Sooke might be down to their last strike here, folks. Ball one. Oh, fouled it off, stay alive. 1-2. 2 out. Two and two. Two out. 2-0 Grand Prairie. Oh, ball inside, full count. Big pitch right here. Oh, pops him up. Right fielder catches it. That's it. That's all, folks. Your third out. Grand Prairie wins 2-0 over the Sooke Loggers.
Grand Prairie takes the win.
They win the 2025 Kelowna May Days ISC West qualifier.
I'd like to thank you all for coming
It's been a great weekend of ball. I hope you enjoyed everything that was brought to you by Softball Premier TV. Thanks again, folks. We'll see you on the trail somewhere. Safe travels. Oh no, you guys are probably get up off your couch and go grab another pop and enjoy the rest of your day. All right, my name's Bradley Denault. I'm signing off, so you guys take care.
for the latest in softball innovation, the website where you can experience the best tournaments in the Americas. Live games, news, tournaments, and much, much more. The best quality live softball, on demand so you can watch when you want. Become a Premier member now. SoftballPremierTV.com. Live it on Softball Premier.